And we are coming onto the mat. I actually, in terms of prop, your mat, possibly we might do a bit of balancing. So if you have a chair around, bring the chair close by. And then I actually don't know what else. So just let's come and be present and invite all that is around you, all that is in your field of touch and sensation, which brings a field of consciousness. Just the first feel there, to be very, very present. So we're going to just focus on what's inside and what do we feel on the outside, just around us. If you extend your arm, this is the space I'm talking about, on all direction, above and below, to the side, the front, and the back. And that creates kind of almost like a shell, a bubble, in which you can feel yourself and be also. It's an extension of you, let's say it that way. So focus on that aspect and how from the inside up you go out and how you allow the outside to flow back in. So the in to the out and the out to the in. So what door do we need to leave open? So maybe that's going to be the exploration. I think I just phrased possibly a collective intention for the practice. Okay, what goes out in and what comes in and go out. What's from in, out, in, out. Okay. And then from there, just soften onto standing feet. Feel the 5 toes on either foot, sole of the feet, your heel, and gently rise through both ankles into the calf, back of your knee, back of your thigh, and then have the same journey to the front, the shin, the cap of your knee, the patella, and the top of your thigh here, the big quad, without forgetting the side. So I go and I touch myself to help me to stimulate that part of the body we don't always think of. Out, actually, and then the inner, in. So different aspect of the same limb. Nice. And then once you're in your pelvis, just again, feeling the boundary of that pelvis from the pubic bone to the wings, to the big sacrum bone and the tailbone. And then once we're on the boundary here, feeling and sensing what's inside that bone. And what way do we bring the out, the inside out, and the out in here? And the breath might actually really be helpful to do the inquiry. Stay with it just a little bit longer, paying attention to that part of the body. Knowing that diaphragm here, which is the pelvic floor, is a real support, for the rest of the torso, so not to be dismissed. And then keep rising over your belly. And again, the outer skin and all of its content. So the container and the content going into the back body, and keep rising like that, taking your time, going towards your heart, your lungs. Again, doing the same work in the back body, and then touching the side body here all the way to the armpit on either side to stimulate it. The touch is informing your brain, you're paying attention. That's a field of consciousness that we are opening here by touching our body. We become aware of its presence. And then come all the way above the clavicle bone or the breastbone, the shoulders, front and back, and then your arm, your neck, anywhere you can reach between your back body. And then come to your head. And again here, allowing what's in to get out. A lot of release, a lot of the mental release. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it flow and empty so the new can come in. So we're going to go into that movement of in, out, and out, in. So we empty before refilling. We empty before we receive. All right, we're going to simply come and rise on the ball of the feet and down and up and down slowly and up and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale in 4, 3, 2, 1. We're building up the calf muscle here. Down, 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 and up. 3, 2, 1. Keep at it. Okay, know that you can use a chair or a wall for balance if you feel that you're being challenged. Next time you're up, stay up and bounce it. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Stay up. Good. And become confident in that up. Keep your heels up so you can start just teeny, teeny little jumps, soft knees, and we're bouncing. And then we're going to shift it from side to side. So toes in and out or side to side. Okay, you might feel going into on the one leg, building up the more strength in the calf, in the leg, feeling it, and the other leg. That's it. And releasing the work, slowly going back to up and down. Ooh, a very unusual way to start this morning. Good. And drop it. Taking that one leg out, I took the left one. Plant your heel, toes up. Give a nice lengthening to the back of your calf or to the calf and the back of your leg. Good. Keep bending, okay? My knee, standing knee is bent so I can come down. And toes are really up. And relaxes. Repeating the same work on the other side. You plant the heel. You bend the knee, opposite knee. And when the knee is bent, you come down. And again, raise your hand. And that is it. All right, I don't know why I started like this, so let's trust the process. We're going to go nice and wide, from side to side. I'm thinking that somehow the body needs a leg strengthening here. Okay, just side to side and side. So feeling, sensing the knee. If there is any little quirkiness in the knee, don't bend any further than you can, okay? So my toes are pointing outward. Remember the out and in? So in that pose here, I'm out towards the corner of my mat. Going to stop here on the left-hand side Ooh, and I'm going to come and rest my hands on the floor. Okay, my leg that's nice and long. I'm going to pick up my toes. I'm resting on my heel. Oh, that's more opening. And then I'm dropping it again. Come back to center. Out on the other side. And once you're on the right hand side or opposite side, whatever side it was, drop your hands and pick up the opposite foot. Beautiful. Breathe in there. Breathe in the space you're creating. And come back to center. So drop the foot, come back. Wide, we're going to be not so wide in our movement so we can pivot. Okay, so look what we're going to do. We're going to turn to the right. See my feet? They both turn to the right. And we go down and back. Opposite side. Down and back. Okay, if that is too much for anyone, you don't have to go with your foot, your knee, sorry, all the way down. This could be where you are today, and that's perfect if it's the case. The ability here is to be able to pivot, keep your balance. Okay? Okay, let's see if we can add some arms here. Arms up, and leave them up. Super. Next time we're on the left-hand side. Stay up. And then look at my back leg. It's going further, further away. I come and rest my arm, my feet, my fingers, sorry, by the side of my foot. Okay, nice, nice. I'm really extending that back leg. And then I drop my knee. Drop the whole foot down. Take your time with this. I'm going to push myself towards my heel. I come and sit on my back heel. My other leg is nice and straight. I inhale up. On the exhale, I bend forward. And I inhale back up and down. Last one. And for that one, you might want to stay a little bit longer. Keep breathing in and out. Look at your foot, look at your mat. And breathe into the gentle pull. Beautiful. And roll back onto the front foot. Curl up the back toes and come into high lunge. Okay, and we're going to step out to the side. And we're going to let go of the arm for the start. And we're going to turn and repeat that walk on that side. Down and in. Down, up. And if that's accessible easily, add on the arm. Remember, your arms could be here and your knee doesn't have to be going all the way. Okay? We're going to go down all the way to the floor. Release the back foot. Come and sit towards your heel. You can use your hand as much as you need to support you. Keep you balanced. My toe of the front foot are really towards the ceiling. I flex my foot. Okay. Inhaling up here. And on the exhale, let's see if we can go down. And inhale up and down. Inhale up, and the next one, we stay down. You can put your hands down towards the mat or on the mat, on your legs. And allow it to soften and relax so gravity can gently pull you in. So for gravity to pull you in, if you have resistance in the body, it's not going to be easy for gravity to pull you. So soften and relax. Don't think, oh, I have to touch the floor, I have to go. Just let it happen, let it be. Beautiful. And then we're going to roll back onto the front foot, into the high lunge, and come back to center. Take your hands behind you. So I'm just attaching I'm fastening my wrist with my opposite hand. It's just a bit of a bind. Inhale, I look up. On the exhale, I'm going only halfway there. I'm not going to the floor. Halfway, the fold is from the hip crease. So if you're unsure about what you're doing, come, yeah, there is a fold here, okay? Underneath the bone, and before the thigh starts, you could put your fingers here. And what's going to happen? You're going to feel your fingers getting trapped, and then that's where we bend from, okay? So there's no spinal movement. Super. We're going to go sideways and the other side. So we inhale center, exhale to the side, inhale center, exhale to the sides in a side bending. Okay, last one. And then next time we are on the right hand side, we side bend. My side bend is going to come forward to the other side and finish in the back. So you can keep your hands on your hip, side bend, forward, other side bend, and come back up. So you see what we did. We did two movements before that. We went full forward this way, and then we were side bending. And that last one, put them together, okay? So once more, anything that's blocking the movement, let it go, let it go. From in to out, to allow the out in, so to feel the benefit of what's happening. Inhale, side bend, forward, side bend, and back. And again, that can be quite a strong movement for the core, the back of the muscle. So you don't have to go all the way. You can be just here if you're only starting with the movement. We're going to repeat this on the other side. Inhale, look up, then side bend. And fall forward, and side bend, and back up. Oop. That's it. Last one. Okay. Beautiful. Bend the knees, bend the knees. Okay. Close. Yeah, close your stance. Coming into the goddess pose here. Before we go and place any arms, just come and gently press the back with the back of your hand, the palm of your hand, the inside of your knees. Then come and sit a little bit deeper. And remember that pelvic floor. Okay. If you can, hands in prayer pose, go on the tip, ball of your feet and down. Ball of the feet, so more balancing here and strengthening. And two. Last one, and see if you can hold this one. Hold it, hold it. If the body is shaking, body is working. As long as it's not pain, it's okay. And then gently control, drop, drop, drop the knee. Ooh. Inhale up, exhale cactus. Inhale up. So 2 levels. Okay? Or you're here and you stay there, inhale up or slowly. So 3 levels. Think about your pelvic floor here. On the exhale, contract. We're going to stop, come out of the pose, press both feet into the ground, and come. Oh, and close, and feel. Okay. If you're warm, we can cool down the breath and cool down the body. So remember, the lips do like as if you wanted to actually drink with a straw. You keep it, and you can really sit through the teeth or through the nose. Usually it's through the mouth, I believe. So starting first to listen to your heartbeat. Don't jump into the breath practice. Allow the heartbeat to come back towards a more manageable and regular rhythm. And you feel it because there is less frenzy in your body. Listen to it. And when you reach that part where everything becomes easy, you can breathe easily, you can speak easily, you're not short of anything, you can start breathing in and exhale. So I exhale through my nose, I find it nicer. Now, the one thing I wanted to say, you can put a breath hold so you keep the cool longer in your body. Okay, so you understand it. So we're going to take 4 natural breaths. So in and out through the nose. Then 4 Sitali, which is the cooling breath. And then 4 natural breaths. Okay, so that would be a count of 12 breaths in total. So when I say exhale, we all exhale. And on the breath in, we begin the practice. So be ready to exhale now. 4 natural breaths. I have closed my eyes and I've come on my inside, looking at my landscape as I breathe with ease and very much present with it. Then we're going to start Sitali. And we're returning to the natural breath for 4. So relax the jaws, be really open. Beautiful. And when you exhale for the last draw there, just open up your eyes, come up towards the screen, look at the space around you and the space in you, and see if you're in harmony. Have you balanced out what your sensation around you are and what's inside you? Good. Okay, so the next one, we're going to go back to more dynamic balancing. If you have a block, apologies, mine wasn't out, you can use the block. You do not need the block. Again, 3 levels. The first level, you're unsure about your ability to balance. Hence, you can use the wall or you can use the chair. Okay. So in that, if you use the chair or the wall, they're on the side that is not moving. So we'll be standing on one leg and balancing with the other leg, okay? So that's the leg and, oh, sorry, the chair and the wall for support. You don't need extra support and you want to be on the floor, okay? And you find your balance here, okay? Either way, we're all going to start with the block. So if you don't have a block at home, take a big book, nice and wide, and that's not going to crush, and you can actually come and stand on the book. And before we move, we're going to allow for that hip bone to just relax, okay? We sit a lot. When we sit a lot, the head of our femur is always built into uh, that little cup that's hosting it. So here we are really seeing this just for the ligament, for the joints, the tendon. Okay, and then we begin. So you can stay on your block or not, okay? And we go forward and back. Super. We're going to go across the body, across the body, across the body. And believe me, there is more strengthening happening here while we're trying to balance, and the other way around. Across is behind the body this time, not in front of the body. Super. And come back to center. It's okay if you fall off the block. Just bring yourself back. Soften the standing knees. And then come up with your knee. And open. And close. And open. And 3. And open. Last one. And open. And release. Come off the block if you were on the block. The work is exactly the same whether you are on the block or not, whether you are with the chair or not, okay, or the wall. Okay, feeling the sensation, right, left, and then let's shift it to the other side. So let's hang that leg that was just our foundational leg. So not even a minute ago, that side of the body, that leg was taking the whole body weight and pressure. And now we're freeing it. Okay, you can move your toes and then forward and back when you feel ready. Allow the arms to have a part to play into the counterbalancing the movement. Super, we're going to go across the body to the front, across, across, across. One more, and we shift to the side, behind us, behind, behind. Keep at it. Brilliant. Last one. Come back to center. Okay, the knee comes up, knee, hip. Okay, so don't hike it up too hard. And then open to the side and close. Open and close. Open, close. Last one. And close and release. Coming off the block. Let's see how that feels again. And we're going to roll back to the first practice we started with, which was just up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, second practice. Step back and come down and close. Step back, down and close. Step back, down, close. Last one. Step back, down, close. Opposite side. Back. Find your balance first and come up. Tack, tack, tup, tack, tack, tack. Super. Last one. Super. Come open to wide. And then going from side to side. When we've so we are revisiting the movement here. Okay. The new one there. Come and rest right forearm onto your right side. So I'm not here. I'm not looking at the mat. Watch out about that. It's important. We are looking at the screen. There's a side bending happening here. Okay. And then we come up. Okay. So don't load your body onto that leg. Just stability. Super. Inhale. Come up. And repeating this on the opposite side. Organize yourself. Feel the pull of the side bend starting around the iliac crest. You might feel it even. It should come all the way from the feet, the foot, right foot, and side bend. Again, don't load the body. Inhale up. Super. Close a bit the stance. So we did the side bend, forward side bend with the hands on our hip. You're welcome to do this, or the airplane this time. So we inhale and side bend, and boom, and side bend, and come back. 3 more. And then we change the direction. 2, last one. Okay, be very present on your feet doing this movement. And opposite side. So remember, your arms can stay on your hips because they add a certain challenge. Okay, so you could have stayed here. Okay, come and close and feel this. Brilliant. So everything here is preparing us towards standing poses, really. So let's do one. Okay, we're going to have a baby tree. So you rest the sole of your foot along the calf, somewhere along the calves. Somewhere where the roundiness of the calves actually matches the arch of your foot. And then it's really nice. It's like 2 parts of the same body coming to meet and fuse almost. It's a nice sensation. Okay, take your arms up and inhale up. Release the shoulder. So make sure if you bring your arm up, the teeth aren't clenching, you're not tightening anything. And then you bring your shoulder nice and easy. Super. And then we can change the arm stance. Super. Palms up. And we're going to turn our head to look toward the right-hand side. So look at your right hand and see the challenge it brings to the balancing. Okay, bring it back to center. So you really don't need, heavy weights and machines to actually build up strength. Just be creative and get to know how your body is working. Feel, feel how your balance gets off balance so easily. And come back to center. Release the arms. Bring the knee back forward. Okay, and then take your knee, hug it, and take your foot and circle your foot. And the opposite side. and release that leg. Ah, again, drop back. Beautiful. So let's do the work on the other side. And as usual, I don't remember what I did. I think I started straight into a little baby tree. Yes. Soften the knee that is of the leg that is standing. Okay. And meet the sole of your foot into the calf. It's like this, really. And when you're at ease with this, you can bring your arms up. So no clenching of the teeth. Relax the tongue. Soften the whole facial muscles. No stress, no worries. Stay there. If this is challenging, you can take a chair. You can hold a chair the way we were doing earlier on, or the wall. Take your hands higher level. Then in cactus. And then turn. So from cactus, what happens is I pull my palms up and my fingers outward, okay? So I turn here. And I'm going to look towards the left-hand side. We're taking 4 breaths. Beautiful. Bring it back at center here. And when you are ready, inhale and turn. And take 4 breaths on this side. Beautiful. And come back. Relax the arms. Take your knee forward and then hug your knee. And begin circling. Yeah. And the opposite direction. Super. And drop this. Ooh, that was a lot of work on the leg. Just shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake, shake, shake. Release the tension and allow for the muscles to come off the contraction. Okay. Okay, let's go back to swinging the legs then. You can, if you're tired, you can use the wall, okay? And just swing and allow just a little swing. We're not going to do the whole thing. We're just swinging the legs, freeing it from the pressure of the standing and change side, up. That's it. And we're going to come to the floor to finish. So, yeah, I'll come onto the floor and then I'll set you up here. And then, so the idea is come onto your back body. Okay, and then you take your legs up and you allow for the whole of the blood flow to come back and flush everything out, coming back towards the heart, towards the lung. So take a nice, beautiful long exhale here. Releasing, clear the detox, clearing the body, and helping our cardiovascular system here by bringing the blood back to the heart. Okay, if that is too much for anyone, okay, you don't have to have the legs all the way up. So you could set yourself up. So if you are in a pose, stay in a pose and don't mind. This is pure information. And you can come and put your legs down here. So if if you have a bit of dizzy spell, if you have a bit of blood pressure, it's not recommended to have anything above the heart, So slow down if it's the case here. Okay, so instead of being here, you're here. And then if that position of going down to the floor is too much for you, you can just go and rest on your bed and put 2 or 3 pillows underneath your calves and feet, and to raise slightly the leg. Beautiful. Whatever pose you're on, just grab your knees into your chest and then roll from side to side. It's the end of the practice, and you just can come and pick yourself to stay seated in quietude. If you want to journal, you can journal. And you could journal noticing the connection between the in and the out, and how easy it was to let it flow out, on how easy it was to flow back in with new information, new sensation. Okay, I'm going to close the recording.